able to develop two different relationships, one in Canada and one in Australia, that have sort of become my or CCK's Canadian branch or Australian branch. We've been able to refer work back and forth to each other. So Aaron Schechter is someone that he and I share a lot of mutual clients together, and it's worked out very well because if I have a specific Canadian tax question, I can go straight to him. Whether or not that individual or company becomes a client of his and vice versa, we're willing to help each other and to support each other.
Working with IR global firms has been a pleasure because, having known the IR teams in so long, they come through a decently vetted process. And, over the past 10 years, all of them have become friends. You seldom now go on the IR website, but you have all of them on your immediate contacts. And when you have some work, you just approach them directly like a partner firm, not like another colleague you have to see officially.
I had the privilege to work together with several IR Global members in the past years. And every collaboration was really a good experience, not only for me, but also and especially for our clients. As an example, for once we had a Swiss restructuring case where a Swiss company was in financial troubles, and there was also involved a subsidiary, a foreign subsidiary of that Swiss company. And to really be able to find a good solution in that case, we were obliged to understand the foreign regulation where this foreign subsidiary was registered. So thanks to the network of IR Global, we could get in touch with a foreign attorney of the respective jurisdiction. And he was able to support us, and at the end the case was a success.
We are a tiny jurisdiction. People don't necessarily need somebody in the Turks and Caicos Islands, but let me give you a classic example of how things have grown since I've been a member. Tom Gorman, great guy from North Carolina, sent me a piece of work. It wasn't a huge piece of work, but as a result of which, we got to know each other better. He now says he has about 13 clients with properties in the Turks and Caicos Islands. That's a great thing to know for us, and it's a great thing for him to know that he has somebody who can handle things in the Turks and Caicos. We'd like to instruct you on a transaction. It's a huge transaction.
US listed client who was looking to expand into Europe. Initially, they started out in the UK, and I think there was a referral through, again, a US law firm to one of the UK member law firms, who then reached out to us to provide accounting and tax advice. And then they looked to expand their operations into the EU. So we've reached out to some Dutch IR Global members, and we continue to work with and support them in their European operations. So it's really been a great journey.
At the Boston conference, I met the Broadhurst law firm, Kyle, Rich, and Kate Murray, and we spent time together. We got to know each other, and about 6 months later, they retained me to be an expert in one of their matters. So that, I think, is a fantastic example of how networking works for all of us. But we did spend time together, and it was impromptu sometimes, and other times it was like, hey, let's talk about this. How do you do this? How do you do that? But it was never an expectation. My goal was to make sure that if they need someone like me, that they think of me.
When I first joined IR Global, I had no clue what to expect. I was promised like a network, but this was kind of a strange thing to me because we were not very much exposed to international activity. The first idea was, well, let me get referral, let me get work for Portugal. But then I realized that I could present my clients, my existing clients, that, well, I can reach out to people in Japan, people in North America, in various states, to people all over Europe, to people in South America. And that broadened the scope of our reach a lot. And actually, this has been a two-way situation. We have referred a lot of people, and clients to other members of IR Global. We have received a lot of referrals.
A few of the examples of the lawyers who we've worked with, Seema Jinjan is a lawyer, one of our members in India. I've worked with her for 2 years on one of our clients. We have clients that have operations around the world. And so I've called upon many of our lawyers, which is the value of IR Global to us, that the clients trust us and we're able to reach out and get a lawyer in one of the other jurisdictions who treats our clients very important. We're getting a firm that's not overpriced, but yet we're dealing directly with partners, not with some associate that may have never even handled a project like this. And the clients love that. They appreciate the fact that we can reach out, get a lawyer that we trust and we've used before. In London, I've worked with Paul Baer on accounting issues. I've worked with our global lawyers in Dominican Republic, in Argentina, and Brazil, and over in the Middle East, we've used lawyers over there. In Norway, really throughout Europe, we've used lawyers from time to time to help our clients when they have a need.
Working with IR Global and in this particular platform has been absolutely wonderful. And I'll tell you a couple of reasons. The entry ticket to being a part of IR Global is that all of the individuals and firms that we greet, they're all professionals. These are people that have years of experience and that they are from many different countries. Just think, where can you meet so many people from so many different countries in one venue? To me, that is the beauty of IR Global, and being able to get to know people and work with them and learn about their practices. And the one thing that I learned that is very mundane, but is so deep from my standpoint, what I learned in talking to lawyers, accountants, and business people from other parts of the world is that my problems are the same problems that they have. They have the same desires and wishes that I have. And just think, an opportunity to share our thinking, our ways of doing business with each other makes all the difference in the world.